like I was saying, right? Hand tattoos, super cool. They fucking hurt. Like the only part that really, really hurt was the fingers, right? So when he was doing like the actual hand part, it was cool until he took a break and came back and then he started shading it. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of white, to make the seven pop. And I was like, this nigga. I wanted that shit to be over so bad. Like the crazy thing about it is, like I said, the finger part hurt the most.
Yeah.
But like all this shit up here, it went numb or whatever. Like I got a star with the seven. Seven in the supreme alphabet means God. Then I got the compass because, God is guiding my life. And then I got like stars on my fingers because, they just look nice. And I got 5 stars to represent the 5% nation. Even though I am a Christian, I still believe in some of the values that they have because it's just good. It's good stuff. Good stuff to live your life by, whatever. But yeah,
Um,
man, like
what's the
money well
5%
spent.
nation, if you don't mind me asking? I've never heard that one before. I'm gonna
It's
have to
kind
search
of
that
like
one up.
a branch of Islam a little bit, but it's they call it Nation of the Gods and the Earths. Um, it was real popular like in like the 90s or whatever, like Wu Tang. If you listen to Wu Tang Clan, like they mention a lot about the 5% nation and like a lot of their lyrics and stuff. And that's kind
Huh.
of like where I got hooked. And I actually thought about joining or whatever. And then I thought about it and I was like, I can still keep my faith and then also believe some of this as well. Like religion isn't just one facet. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can have a combination of a mix of multiple different things. So like I wear this cross on my neck. I am a Christian, but at the same time, like I do believe in a lot of the values that the 5% nation teaches, especially when it comes to black people. Like 5% nation and black people are like hand in hand. Like that's just what it is. And yeah, like I want to say a few years ago, I was reading this book and it basically was just kind of like breaking down what they call like the mathematics, which is like daily teachings for like how to live your life and stuff like that. And if you don't really understand what's going on, you're not gonna get it at all because it seemed like a bunch of words. But once
Right.
you like really start to kind of like dig deep into it and like analyze it and everything like that, it makes sense. And like I said, I'm pro anything that's gonna make you a better person because I have not always been the best person.
Same here.
And I'm still not the best person if you have certain people tell you that, like I'm still a work in progress. I'm still trying to figure things out myself. Even though it may look like I got it all figured out on the outside, like I'm still trying to figure things out, just like most people. I don't think
Of
anyone
course.
has it all figured out. No, that's part of life.
You know, the funny part of life is when you think you do have it all figured out, and then you find out that you just don't have it all figured out.
Not at all. And
Not at
life
all.
has a way of humbling you when you think you have it all figured out, when you think you just got everything in alignment and you just moving and grooving and you just doing your thing. Like, life has a real funny way of being like, hey, you figured out enough, but you don't know everything, you know? So, with that being said, welcome back to the show. It's your boy Heavy J, Mr. Ray.
What's up,
Nobody
guys?
asked. Think this episode, right?
5, yeah, 5, 5.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
we
think
went
we're
on a
episode
short
5.
little we went on a short little hiatus, even though we're relatively new to the podcasting space, but we went on a little short hiatus. Your boy had to go work for Uncle Sam for a few weeks. And your boy Mr. Ray, he went on a nice little vacation to Disney World,
I was hostage. Held hostage, guys.
He
Held
was not held
hostage.
hostage. He was not. I find that very hard to believe.
I did get
Tell us
sick when
why
I was
you were
down
held
there.
hostage. Well, yeah, I got sick too, dude.
Yeah,
I was
that's right.
super
That's
sick.
right. We both got sick, man. It was a coincidence. We both got the sickness up
Is it
here.
like is it the same thing as when like girls like hang around each other a lot and their periods sync up? Is that the same
Yeah,
thing? Oh,
that's what it
dude.
is. And we
Oh
just
man.
synced up our sicknesses.
Man, that's
um,
fucking terrible.
Disney was fun. It was a fun experience, but I still don't like crowds. I've never been a crowded person. I think that's why I failed sub school was because I couldn't do enclosed spaces. But then again, my 6'4" ass on a fucking submarine. I mean, I bet you cannot imagine that. Even though I'm sure you've probably seen a couple of tall ass people on a
Man, I've
submarine.
seen a 6'7" dude move and groove on a submarine. You understand me?
That is crazy.
Like the crazy thing about it is, it's like his name was Jurassic, right? It
Yeah,
was MM1 Jurassic,
must
and
have had a
it's
warm
crazy
neck.
that hey, pause that, brother. Um, pause that, brother. It's crazy because his name was Jurassic, and he was like 6'6", 6'7", and we had like maybe two or three guys that were like above 6'5" on the boat. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why in the fuck would you choose submarining? Like, don't you want to be comfortable? But speaking on the whole pause thing, right? So it was a picture. I was on Twitter probably about 2 weeks ago, because I'm on a little hiatus from Twitter because your boy has got himself in a little bit of trouble. So TBD on when I'll be returning back to Twitter. Maybe by the time this episode release, I'll probably be back on. Probably not. Anyway, so I'm in the comments as I usually am. I frequent the comments, and some dude, you know who the Kappas are?
The
Like
Kappas?
like the fraternity.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, so it was one picture from like let's say 1980, and the dude had a Kappa shirt on, and he was posing a little spicy, right? A little spicy. And
Was us?
the other
Okay.
picture, yeah, a little spicy. And then the other picture was a dude he had on. I'm guessing that was like his dad or whatever. He was like recreating the pose, right? And it was like more modern, probably like within the last 5 or 10 years. And he was also posing a little spicy. Somebody made the caption of, "Man, I'm glad I decided to become a blood instead," right? Funny, hilarious for Twitter, right? This is where I chimed in. I said, and I quote, "That is the only time gang banging is appropriate." And then I put parentheses and I said, pause, comma, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, just saying, like, fuck, like that was all messed up. Tell me why this bussy bandit decided to comment under my shit and hit me with the whole, "Hey, as a gay man, whenever straight people say pause, it really just means they DL." And I said, sir, let me holler at you for a sec. That is absolutely not the reason why I said pause. I said because it's fucking hilarious. Like, it's funny as hell.
Right,
And the thing is like, I'm secure in my masculinity enough to where I interact with lots and lots of people on Twitter and lots of people in just real life. Like, I don't care. Like, my sister, God bless her soul, when she was on this earth, she was part of the LGBTQIA plus community. And I learned
facts.
a lot from just that experience, on just how to deal with certain people. I was very accepting of her and her course of lifestyle. And it taught me, some of the values that I use today, which is mind your own fucking business.
Right.
Mind the business that pay you because it's free. It's free to mind your own business. And that's what that nigga should have did. So the thing is like, I don't argue with niggas on Twitter anymore. I did a 20v1 like my first 2 weeks back on Twitter. And I spent all day arguing with niggas in the comments, tell niggas to go back and hit that fire at McDonald's. I won, but it was exhausting. So instead, if you racist, I'm gonna block you. If you say something that I don't like, block you. So I felt the need to respond to him. I responded in a professional way because there's two things that you never do.
Right.
Because there's like there's no winning. You never fight a gay man and you never argue with a gay man. You
No,
can't win.
you
Like, you
can't
won't
win
win.
because you
You can't
arguing with
win.
a bitch. So it's like the same concept. You just not gonna
I
win.
mean, I wouldn't. Okay, let's not push that narrative. Let's not push that narrative. Let's not say that.
Okay, all right, all
Let's
right.
not say that.
Then we'll say it's like arguing with a Republican politician. Like they gonna be hardcore about what they talking about, even though it's
No,
completely
because
wrong.
no. So for this situation specifically, right? If you argue with somebody who's homosexual, gay, or whatever, right? People are gonna look at it like, why is this straight dude arguing with this gay dude? Is he gay? And then if you fight a dude that's gay, then like, oh, he got beat up by a gay dude,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
why
yeah.
is he beating
Because you're
that gay
not
dude
winning
up?
that fight.
No,
Yeah, yeah. I'm
gay
sorry, you're
dudes
not
can
winning that fight.
fight.
They
Gay, I would
they
never,
got
I
hands.
would never
It's
fight a gay dude.
because they've been fighting their whole life.
Fighting their whole
No,
life. I would never fight a gay dude
no,
ever
no. I
in
wouldn't
life.
either. Never.
I would never fight a gay dude in
That
life
man has been
because
said
like,
some things that are just down to earth heinous. and he whooped someone's ass over it. Okay, I'm not gonna be
Bruh.
me.
What people fail to realize when a straight man fights a gay dude, right? What they fail to realize is that that's still a man. Like,
Yeah,
that's still a man. And most of the time, I want to say 9 times out of 10, them niggas can fight. Them niggas can fight. Like when I went to public school back in the day before, God our Father, Lord Jesus Christ rescued me from the deep, dark shadows of hell and placed me in a nice white private school, I saw plenty gay niggas mix it up. And them niggas never lost, ever. Them niggas never lost, undefeated.
it's
So,
funny that we're talking about this right now because I saw a video on Instagram just the other day, and it was a gay dude, and he was rapping, right? And like he wasn't rapping, like he was like rapping like drill music rapping, like the kind of shit we used to listen to back in the day. Except the shit he was rapping though, his shit was homo as fuck. Okay, he was like, "I'll come
hey,
slide up in your house, suck your dick," and I'm like, "Yo,
hey, man, look,
shit."
look. Listen, you can't talk that way. You're gonna get us fucking canceled, okay? You can't say that, okay? He was just expressing his views on everything that he wanted to do. Stack
Look,
Chasers, we're not gonna push that narrative, okay? We are very accepting of the LGBTQIA
very
plus
accepting.
community.
It runs in
Very
the family.
accepting.
Very, very accepting. Okay, but
Very accepting. Like I said, my sister was a member. She had the card and everything, you know, while she was here, Earthside. Now she's on the other side. I'm not sure if it's heaven's side, but she's on the other side.
all I know is my little sister was once my little brother. Okay, so, I mean, hey,
Hey,
just
hey,
LGBTQ.
hey, man, listen, your little sister, I used to call my sister my sub bra. So
Sub bro.
yeah, because a sister, brother type thing. Um, anyway, your little sister is living in her truth, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day.
And that's all that matters. As long as she's happy, I'm happy, and if no one's giving her trouble, then no one's giving me trouble. So,
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, what's the first segment we got? Questions, whatever we got.
man, so I had one today, and it was well, first of all, hold on a second. Before we get into the segments, what's the blackest thing you've done this week? And it's been a couple of weeks.
Man, do you want to? Okay. So you want to hear the blackest thing I did last week and this week?
Sure, we got time.
So oh man, we got plenty of time. So the blackest thing I did last week was form a relationship with the bartender at the hotel I was staying at. Let me explain. It got to the point to whenever I would go to the bar in the hotel. Mind you, the bar at the hotel opens up at 3 o'clock. I'm getting out of AT 2:30, get back to the hotel room of Virginia Beach, change my shit. I'm at the bar at like 3:30 every day, every day. It got to the point to where the bartender would just already have the shit just mixed up and just ready for me. I say all that to say this. Ordered a quadruple Hennessy last week and she poured it.
Well, wait. So for the ones that don't know, what is a quadruple Hennessy?
A quadruple Hennessy is 4 shots of Hennessy in one
Oh,
cup.
oh wow. You remember
Quadruple
when we used to
Hennessy.
drink Hennessy Black with Red Bull? You
Man,
remember those days?
I'm glad I can't find that shit anymore. I'm
But
so glad I
honestly,
can't find that.
that was honestly like the best of times drinking was with you when we was doing them Hennessy shots. Well,
You
I
know, we
guess
was
it
on
wasn't
gin
really
for a little
Hennessy.
bit.
Oh, dude, I remember our gin, bro. I remember our gin time, bro. Oh my gosh. And
Gin
we
and
wasn't
juice.
even on no James Bond shit, bro. It wasn't like a gin with like olives, bro. It was just straight gin mixed with what, orange juice?
Nah, man, cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice. It was gin and
Yeah, man.
cranberry juice. Bro, we was on some Snoop Dogg
Yeah,
shit, bro. It was crazy. Gin
yeah.
and juice.
But yeah, two things real quick.
What's
I
up?
don't trust a man that eats olives, and I don't trust a black man. Well, let me preface this. This is for
Okay.
black people only. I don't trust a black man who eats olives,
Okay.
and I do not trust a black man with no facial hair. Nigga, why don't you have at least a fucking mustache?
Oh, me?
No,
Oh,
I'm
it's
just saying
there.
in general.
You
No, I'm
you
just saying in
can't.
general. You got
Oh,
facial
okay.
hair. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying
I'm
in
about to
general.
say,
For black men that don't have facial
understand.
hair, nigga, why you got a full bald face? Hmm? Why? You trying to be more aerodynamic?
Why is it so smooth though, bro? Because I've never been able to get my face to be smooth without getting at least a couple of razor bumps.
It's not even that. It's like, why don't you have at least a fucking mustache, nigga?
Oh no,
Don't know. Don't know.
don't know.
But that was the blackest shit I did last week. I would say the blackest shit I did this week was get a fucking hand tattoo. That's pretty black because I'm in corporate America. I'm an executive. I'm gonna walk into the thing is I'm not gonna tell anybody at my job that I got this because it's none of their fucking business anyway, right?
I think they're
I'm gonna
just gonna
walk
see
into
it,
the
right? Unless
next
you walk in
yeah,
that
they just
bitch
gonna see
like
it.
Mickey Mouse with some gloves on.
No, pause that. What the fuck that was. But yeah, I'm just gonna walk into work one day and we're gonna have like a meeting and I'm just gonna start pointing that shit. You know how niggas be when they get tattoos, just be pointing. Yeah, right here, right there. I'm just gonna, yeah, you know. And the thing about it is, if you like, unless you like ask me, which most white people don't ask black people things, they just assume, right? You would think that this is a gang tattoo. It's not, even though it could be interpreted as a gang tattoo, but it's not, right? So it's gonna be crazy interacting with the white people that I do know and also interacting with the whites that I hope to never know. But yeah, that is the blackest thing I've done this week so far. But the week is still young. What about you, my brother?
Man, the blackest thing I've done this week, is it stereotypical to say that I've been standing in the employment line?
Unemployment line?
The unemployment line, yeah. The unemployment line. Is that too much?
A little bit. A little bit.
Um
A little covert racism, but they never hurt anybody. A little bit. A little bit.
um I've been doing that. And last week, man, what did I do last week? What was last week? What was everything that was last week? Oh, yeah. I've been doing a lot more driving around in my BMW, listening to my music all the way up so everyone in traffic can hear me.
You got the
Um,
windows down too?
yeah, partially. The windows, they don't really go down by themselves. They go down halfway. Then I gotta kind of like push them down. So I don't try to push them down all the way because then if they go all the way down, then they're not going back up. No, yeah, no. My girl calls it a death trap. I'm like, it's a BMW, okay? Like, what do you expect?
Nah, nigga. All the BMWs I've been in roll the fuck down and they roll the fuck up.
This one just needs the window motors replaced. It's just we got to get there
I feel
first.
you. I feel you. On my work truck, right? My work truck, I can't lock it. I mean, I get locks, but like I wouldn't be able to like unlock it. Like at least the driver's side door, right? And it's crazy because the dude I bought it from, he had a code for the door that unlocked it, right? And
Yeah,
when
why
he
not?
sold me the truck, as soon as I asked him for the code, forgot it.
Oh shit.
Forgot the code. And I'm like, I know exactly what you mean. Like when somebody act like when you just have like a motion thing to where you can just like it's kind of like when you type in your CAC in or whatever, right? You don't really think about like the numbers. You just kind of just like
The
push
pattern.
where it's yeah, the pattern, right? He forgot the pattern. And he's an old nigga, so he wasn't gonna remember that shit. So I just haven't been unlocking the door. I got to get like one of those. I got to get some shit for the door, which I just haven't had time because it's not important. Like somebody want to get in that bitch and steal something, go for it. Ain't shit in there.
Have you just like gone on our good friend GPT and searched up how to reset the system so you could just
I
reset
mean,
your own code?
I could do that. Like they got a factory code that I can just like look and find, but who the fuck can do that?
Yeah, I mean somebody that wants
So
to
I can forget the
secure their
fucking
things.
code.
That's what you got your phone for though. You could just put it in your phone. Hey
What if the
Siri, make
phone in the
remember this.
trunk?
No. Hey Siri.
No. So
Sorry.
the thing about it is this, right? Oh, you almost called
Yeah, no.
Siri.
The Hey Siri thing happened when I was just trying to just say Hey
Yeah.
Siri, and I had to.
Yeah. See, I don't fuck with Siri. That's an unknown white woman.
Well, you know you can make her black, right? Mine's is black.
Nah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want
yeah, yeah,
Sarita.
yeah.
I don't want Sarita either.
But no, well, I mean, she sounds more like a Jasmine, like a Jasmine that works in the corporate office,
Nah, I don't want that.
like Code Switch Jasmine. Yeah,
Nah, if they ain't got the Keisha version of
see,
Siri, don't want it.
man,
Don't want it.
that would be crazy.
Turn right here. Nigga, you missed your turn.
Nigga, you
Why you
miss your
driving like
motherfucker.
that? Why you driving like that? You know? Like,
I'd
I
be
need
like,
that in my
oh
life.
man,
I
this
need
bitch
that in
don't
my
let me
life. I
shut up.
need
What
that.
the fuck you say, bitch?
And then the thing about it is she won't even be giving you directions the whole time. She's gonna be fucking nagging and just
Just
talking.
nagging you, just talking
Just
to you.
talking. Talking about she hungry and shit. Bitch, artificial intelligence, you hungry? You got appetite, bitch?
Now she gonna be like, you need to charge me or else I'm gonna die, right? Nah.
And the thing about it is when she die, she just keep talking. That's the only feature that continues to work when the phone is dead.
She got that remaining power to annoy you.
She got a reserved power bank just for that.
Man,
Oh shit.
I'm trying to see what I got here. All right, so I'm gonna start us off with this one, this question that nobody really asked to be answered. But is $100,000 still rich or merely comfortable?
So I will share a different perspective, right? $100,000 is $100,000. I don't give a fuck if you're a millionaire or you broke as hell. Like 100,000 is still 100,000, at least to me. When you ask them type of questions, you kind of start to figure out what type of money niggas really touching.
Yeah,
Because to me, like 100,000, like I can't quit my job off 100,000. Like I still got
no,
to work,
still
but
gotta
I don't
work.
have to work as hard. You know what I mean? For some niggas, they be like, yeah, I'm done working for a while. Like I'm not going back to work. Like me, 100,000, I'm probably gonna take a few weeks off. I'm probably take a month off. That's probably it. That's probably it. Buy some shoes, probably pay off the whip, buy another whip, put some on the house, get a little renovations done to the house, whatever. But like, all that's gonna be done. Like, I look at my
But
bank statements and I'm just like flabbergasted at the amount of money that I spend on just dumb shit anyway. Like that 100,000, I fuck that off, man.
I think 100,000 short term, yeah, it'll be easy
Mm.
to fuck that off. But long term, like 100,000 as an annual pay, is that good for a family or is that good for just one person?
So, not to get too deep in my fucking business,
No, no,
right?
no.
No,
This
no,
is
no. I'm
all
just, I'm, I'm,
this is
I'm
all
just, I'm just putting it out there.
generalizations, but
I know. I'm just putting it out there, right? Not to get too deep in my fucking business, but I make well over $100,000 a year. That shit is okay if it's just you and like another person. For
correct.
like a whole fucking family off that shit, absolutely the fuck not. Not now.
Because
Maybe 10 years
no,
ago. Maybe 10 years ago, but not now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's not. Cause like once you like the thing about it is the more you make, the more they take. Like I pay so much in fucking taxes, it's not even funny, you know? And it's like
yeah,
I'll look at my
taxes
paycheck
killer.
stub and I'll see like the net, I'll see the gross, and I'll be like, that's a decent amount of money. And then I see the net and I'm like, what the fuck? And then you look in the middle to where all the money missing, and he's like, them niggas took all that from me, this check? And you just be like, man, fuck this shit.
This shit hurts, man. That shit hurts.
Hurts a lot.
And then
It
insurance,
hurts a
bro.
lot.
Insurance kills because like you have to pay this shit, right? But you're not paying for a service. You're just paying for the what if is covered, you know? And I
Yeah.
think that hurts the most because like you might never ever have a what if, you know? And then you die. You don't pay
So
at least like a good 500,000 to the insurance company off of just a what if something was to happen? What if
so
I
for
got into
me,
a car accident?
yeah, I
Like
mean,
shit
for
like that, you
me,
know?
right, I mean, just like you, I have insurance through the VX. I don't pay for my own insurance.
Yeah,
However,
I'm
I am in the reserves because, I do have a spouse, and that insurance, if I paid for that shit, would destroy me. Like that shit would be like, I think at my last job I was paying like $800 a month, and that shit was killing me. Like that shit was killing me. Like at least with TRICARE on the reserve side, it's like $200 a month for like your whole fucking family.
so now
So
so you wouldn't be able to get her on with you at the VA?
absolutely not. It don't work that way.
Oh, I thought they had something for spouses over there.
Mm-mm. You gotta be like, I think you either gotta be like a war veteran or some shit, or it's they probably have something, but it probably ain't much, and it's probably like a lot of hoops and shit you gotta jump through. And I don't know. Like me personally, like I'm set. I'm cool. I'm been to VA for life. And that's kind of like one of the reasons why I'm still in this reserve thing for the insurance because it's so cheap. Because if I was paying for that shit out of pocket,
Yeah,
boy,
it'll be costly. Yeah,
that's like close to a G a month, and then the insurance at my job is not even great. I get calls and complaints about the shit all the fucking time.
Oh yeah.
There's
How
that
do you
on fucking that.
how do you handle those complaints?
Refer them to the broker. Like, there's nothing I can do. Like, I'm
Right. I
just
mean,
like,
you
so
can't change out the plan or nothing like that.
the thing about being HR, right? You're kind of like the middleman, right? Like I'm just middleman in the shit. I make sure you get set up, but from that point forward, like it ain't really much I can do, but like give you the information to take care of yourself. Like what you want me to do? Call? Like I'm like the thing that you are asking me to do. Like if your insurance is fucked up, the thing that I'm telling you to do is what I'm gonna do. All. The only difference is I hit a different prompt, but they're gonna ask to speak to you, and I'm not you. So just call your
Right.
fucking self. And the thing about it, when you think about this on a larger scale, like in most corporate, like real big corporate organizations, like HR ain't doing none of that shit. Like HR just sending you the shit. They're like, oh, something wrong with their insurance? Okay, here's the number. Give them a call.
Can you have more than one insurance for health?
Yeah, 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 you can. You can have as many different insurances as you want. Like at my last job, I had insurance through the job because that was the only way I could get my wife insurance. And then had VA insurance. Now I just got TRICARE. Oh, well, now I have two insurances as well because I got TRICARE and then I got VA. Like
Well,
TRICARE for me is like if I'm like out in town and something happened, I gotta go to the hospital. Shit. But I
so
stay 15 minutes from the fucking VA. Just go there.
when you go to the VA, right, or when you go to the ER, right, and they send you that little like it's called the explanation of your benefits, but it's
Mhm,
really like the total amount, and it'll be like $5,000, and then like another $1,000 for the cost of like the medical equipment and stuff, and then there's a percentage that's paid, I guess, by the department of the VA, and
mhm,
then the rest is not paid, but it's not covered by you, and
mhm,
they're not supposed to come find you for the rest of that money because that's not coming out of you. So my
mhm.
question is where does that money come from? How is that money accounted for? I mean,
That
I
I don't
guess
know,
you
bro.
wouldn't know
Like,
because you don't do the inner workings, and I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that with that question,
no, like
but I
my
just thought
my my
about it
best
like,
guess would be like, as with anything, they just write it off.
yeah,
Just write it off.
it's It's crazy that they could just write that off, though. Like it just like it because it's not like they write it off and that money magically appears. Like they still
Damn.
don't got that money, so they just write it off. I don't know why we just can't write off world hunger, you know? But hey,
Listen. Damn, I'm dying.
cor- corporate greed. You need some water. You need some
I'm all
green.
I got is all I got is vodka in here, and I'm not fucking chasing that. I will say this. I've been pushing a narrative when I was on Twitter. Pushing a narrative. Big Gucci coat for president 2035. Well,
Okay,
2036. Big Gucci coat.
2036. Okay,
I'll
what's the
have all this shit
credentials?
figured out in a fucking week. You
What's
gotta be 35 and you gotta
Uh,
be a
uh,
citizen.
what's the credentials for vice president, bro? I'm trying to be like you, Joe Biden and Obama, bro. You Obama, and I'm just darker skinned Joe Biden,
Mhm.
but still light skinned.
I mean, there is no credentials. Just be over 35,
Oh,
Be my nigga.
facts.
Don't be
Oh,
my don't be my Negro. Be my nigga.
facts,
That's it. We
bro.
already locked in. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
bro.
Like all this shit to me is just simple, right? Like you got to go through Congress and all this shit for a bunch of shit. I'm doing exactly what like I don't like the nigga, but like I kind of understand why he did what he did with the executive orders from President Trump. Like I'm going in and I'm signing the executive orders first day for everything.
Uh
Like I'm knocking out everything, and y'all can spend the rest of the 4 years of my term fighting about
huh.
that shit. And
Arguing
whatever
about
you
that.
do, and whatever y'all try to take away, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go right behind you and do this shit again. And I'm gonna tell all the black people in America, I'm like, listen, these next 4 years will be the best 4 years of y'all motherfucking life in this country. Enjoy it while you can, because they not gonna put me back in this motherfucker.
They
They
not.
not gonna let me back. They not gonna let me back. They trying to get me out. They not gonna let me back. Enjoy this shit while you can. Get everything you can out of these 4 years. You're gonna see niggas driving around in Bentleys, fucking Mustang GTs, Scat Packs, motherfucking big ass houses and shit, motherfucking food stamp card with an infinite balance on that bitch. Like it's gonna be all types of shit going.
What do you think your scandal would be? Because Obama's scandal was a 10. he came in wearing a tan one piece suit, and that was like a big scandal. Everybody was talking about the tan suit that he came in wearing. So I mean, as the first dark skinned black president, because Obama
The
was
first
like,
nigga president.
yeah, the
He was a
first nigga
Negro. I'm a
president.
nigga. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was a Negro. I'm
yes,
a nigga. Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
What
yeah.
you
He was a
think your
Negro.
scandal would be like? You think it would be like the outfit you pick on, maybe the tie that you wore? Like, oh, why is
I mean,
President Jefferson wearing that tie? Like,
I feel like it'll be a bunch of shit. Like having too many niggas at the White House, barbecuing out in front, having a motherfucking bounce house in the back for the kids, a bunch of shit. You know, uh, Having my mama cater the shit instead of like having them cook it just so she can get a little money. Nigga shit like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
right,
Like,
right,
you know,
right.
but I think for me personally, I think it'll be all the skeletons I got in my closet that they'll try to bring up. But the thing about me is like I tell people this shit all the time. Something from your past can only hurt you if you are embarrassed by it. I'm
Correct.
embarrassed by nothing I've done.
No,
Nothing.
I have no shame.
Nothing. Anybody, I mean, don't say that, nigga. I got shame, but shame and embarrassment are two different fucking things. Um, like
Got that.
shame keeps you from doing the shit that will get you embarrassed.
Yes, yes, true.
But for me, like, put it like, play ball, nigga. Like, y'all want to pull that shit up from 2017, 2019? Pull it up, nigga. Let's fucking talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's the thing. It's like once you get to a certain point, like I feel like you can control your own narrative. Like you can control a lot of things about your life. Like for me personally, like I control what I'm embarrassed by and what I'm not embarrassed by. It's a lot of shit that when I used to think about, I would get like that inner sense of embarrassment. I'm like, why the fuck am I embarrassed about this shit? I'm the only person to think about this shit. I don't give a fuck about that, you know? But it would take a lot for them people, and we know who they are, to embarrass me publicly. Cause like I would be like, if anything, I would put my own shit out there. Like once I got elected, if they didn't already put everything out there, I'm like, hey, look, by the way, I did this, and this, and this. The thing about it is, some of these people that's sitting in this Senate, this Congress, whatever the fuck it is, they done did 10 times the things that I done did. I'm just the one real enough to tell you about it.
Hmm.
But I wouldn't even care because like like I said, I'm a serious nigga and I'll be about
2026
business.
campaign.
Like I would 100% be about business.
That should be the campaign model right there. I'm all
Be
about
about
my
business.
business. Be about
All about my
business.
business. Be about
All about
business.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, bro, like whenever I come back from this little hiatus, if I ever do and get back on Twitter, I'm finna start pushing myself for president 2036, bro. 2036 president. We're gonna have Cadillacs and Lincolns and shit.
Oh
Motherfucking
yeah, bro. Most
navigators on
definitely,
36s, big
man.
ass Tahoes and shit.
And look,
All types of nigga shit.
even if I don't get to be the vice president, shit, I know I'm still welcome to the White House. If you gonna paint that shit black and call it the
I
Black
don't know.
House.
Okay, listen. We
No.
can't do all the nigga shit. We can't
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
Maybe we
Okay.
can maybe we can like have a room to where we like graffiti that bitch. But like on the outside, like, it's still a business, nigga. You can't, you know, we got white folks from Yucatan coming through. They don't want to come to no fucking
I
black
mean,
house.
look, that motherfucker Trump tore down half that bitch just to build a ballroom. You feel me? So I mean,
That's
like,
him.
I'm
That's
just like,
him.
if he can make alterations, why can't we?
The only thing I would do is put a full size basketball court in the front. Obama had a
Yes,
little hoop in the back. I want a full size basketball court in the front. I want the
yes.
Knicks and a bunch of other teams to come and play in the front, and I just sit there and watch
Okay.
everybody.
I remember they did have a UFC match in the front, which was okay. That's
We're not
gonna
gonna
be
talk
going
about that.
down, and that's gonna be in the textbooks in a couple of years.
Heard it didn't go well. I heard it wasn't
No,
received as well as people thought
no,
it would be.
nah. That boy thought he was gonna be getting back in that ring and doing some damage, and them legs wasn't working as he thought it was.
Not just that, I'm talking about like the whole event. Like people were like really, really pissed off about that. Like the whole thing. Like people were like, why the fuck are we doing this in front of.
Oh yeah, no.
And the
I
thing
think
about
it
it
just
is,
shows
it's
that,
real
like,
when the whites are mad.
yeah, yeah. And like it's crazy because even his own people on his side are like getting frustrated with his antics. You know, it's like, bro, you're just making us look like a laughing stock right now. Like you're not even like acting evil or racist or anything. You're just making us look stupid, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And for to be the world power that defeated the most heinous person, you know, and got them bitches when we wasn't even trying to fight in the first place, and you making us look like we just some clowns, you know? And I'm referring to World War II when we came in and we stopped Hitler from hurting all those people, you know, with
Mm-hmm.
his single-minded ideology.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we are, you know, we basically doing the same thing, you know. Who's gonna stop us? You know?
Do you know why niggas will fuck with me if I'm president? Do you want to know the real reason why?
Why?
Because whenever there's some conflict in another country, you know what I'm gonna say when they put me on the little press conference, little podium? Ain't
We
my
not
bitch.
going. Ain't my
Nah, ain't,
business.
ain't, ain't, man, ain't my bitch, ain't my problem. Ain't our bitch, ain't our problem.
Correct.
Why the
Ain't our
fuck we over
business.
there for?
Right.
We trying to fix this shit up over here. I'm opening up 20 chicken wing spots. Everybody gonna eat free. You know what I'm saying? We grocery shit, gasoline. We good over here. Why the fuck we want to go over there? Fuck
Right.
with them. Unless they come over here fucking with us.
Right. I mean, then, and honestly, that's really what it should be because ain't nobody finna fly all the way over here, you know, just to come fuck with us,
Hey,
you know?
listen. They did it once.
You know what?
They did it once. They'll do it again.
Hey, look, them motherfuckers did that one time, and what did we do? We fucking almost destroyed the continent
Oh
on
my
them motherfuckers.
god.
So,
It was. I'm not to like as a service member, right?
right.
And you're a service member as well. Not to take away from the impact of 9/11, but as a black man, just imagine if that plane was full of niggas. Would we have went so hard? No.
No, no,
Imagine if that plane landed like in an all black community instead of landed where it landed. Will
no,
we have forced this war or whatever? Absolutely not.
no.
Not to take away from the significance of 9/11 or whatever. Like I said, I'm a service member. I understand the shit, like we fighting for a reason.
Oh,
But at the same time, like
I guess I guess it did happen twice then, huh? It did happen twice. I was thinking of the Japan. You was thinking of 9/11. So I
oh
guess that
yeah.
would be two times.
And it'll happen again if they keep fucking up.
It'll happen again, 100%. Man,
Oh man, but sack chasers, listen, I don't want to come on here and make it seem like I'm not patriotic. Um, I don't agree with a lot of the things and the policies in America, but at the same time, when you do put on that uniform and shit, there is a sense of patriotism that you have to have. Like you just have to have a sense of patriotism. If anything, my loyalty is to the other niggas in the uniform, not to the country, because I care about them niggas that I'm side by side with, risking their life while I'm out here risking mine, than a nigga in a suit that ain't gonna ever get out here in the mix. So that's just where I stand. Take that into whatever fucking concept you want.
you know what? That just brought up something I was thinking about.
What was that?
I was watching this, like, it was a YouTube short, and the guy was applying for a job, and he got the job. He worked the job for a couple of months. Then he got a promotion. Before his promotion, he had to go meet with the boss, or the bosses, plural, with the parentheses around the S, or the ES if it's spelled BOSSES.
This nigga here, bro.
Anyways, so like the boss asked him, and he's like, "Look, if I got 97 shipments, but I only need you to mark 96, are you able to do that for me?" And the guy wasn't able to answer on the spot. He's like, "Let me go home and think about this." So he went home to go think about this. He comes back and he's like, "Sir, you're just gonna have to fire me now because I would not be able to write down 96 shipments if we got 97." And the boss was like, "Well, look, that's the answer that I wanted to hear. You have the job. You're someone I could trust. I'm going to be honest with you. That motherfucker would have got me. I'd have been like, oh, yeah, boss, I got you. Oh, you say 96? I'm writing down 96.
Especially depending on what the fuck it is. Like, what is it? What's in the shipment?
What is it? Why you need me to write down? Why do you think that you coming to tell me to write down 96 when you write my checks is gonna make me think otherwise to not write down 96?
Exactly. Like, did you just tell me? Why did you just tell me? Did you tell anybody else to write down 96 and it's just 90? What if it's 98 and you have me write down 96?
Right.
What if it's 100?
But I'm not gonna. But that's the thing. I'm not gonna question the shit any no
Absolutely the
how.
fuck not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not questioning shit. Why
Oh,
would I?
96? Oh, okay.
96? You want it? You want to initial the bitch? Okay. I'm not gonna
Man,
question this nigga. This
nah.
nigga been here a lot longer than me.
Well,
Who
we
am
was
I
talking
to
about jobs
criticize
that made
his
me think about
judgment?
that. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. When you become president, what's one law you would create for 24 hours?
One law that I create for 24 hours. That's a good one. That's a real good question. So I'm kind of straddling the fence on these two things. The purge and
That's pretty cool.
fuck it, the purge. We gonna purge. We gonna purge. But it's gonna be different. Only the black people will have weapons.
Okay,
That's it.
I like that.
And the white people are not allowed to hide in their house. To be
Okay,
outside all night.
all
If
night.
you make it, you deserve to live in this fucking country. That is our reparations. If you make it, you live
I,
comfortably.
I think I think what I would do would be a little bit more demonic. I would gather up all the white people. Well, I guess I wouldn't gather them all up, right? Because that would be a task right there. Um, I would just have like the law set in place that everywhere has to do this. You round them up. You have a starting line and a finish line in a wooden forest. Okay, and in the forest you got to have like swamps and alligators and all types of things. And then you say ready set go. They have to run through the forest barefoot while hounds are chasing them and flashlights and the people that are chasing them have to be black people. You cannot be anyone else. You got to be black, right? And the dogs got to be black too. They got to have black mentality as well, right?
Hmm.
And only the people in the forest that are running for their lives can be white, and that would be my purge. It's
I
only
really
fair,
hope this
right?
shit don't get pulled down on YouTube, bro.
It's only fair.
I really hope this shit.
Look,
You know
when
what?
this shit goes on
Let's just
Patreon, it's gonna be lit though, right?
absolutely. Let's just, you know what? Let's just end this shit here. You got any last words for the sack chase?
Nah, man. Honestly, yeah, guys, just be happy. Happy, have fun, look good, and look, don't wash your beard as much as you wash your butt. All right, wash it once a week, and then every time when you do your skincare, spray some water on it. Put some beard balm and some beard oil on there. It's gonna be soft all day, and it's gonna look nice. I learned that from Sly Huncho. Shout out to Sly Huncho. That's all I got for him.
Okay. Well, that's hard to follow up. But sack chasers, come close for a minute. I'm gonna tell you something. Just remember to be who you are, no matter what that is. That's the information. And two things as always: free to be kind, and it's free to mind your own motherfucking business. Great week.